Hello everyone. Welcome to Theme Park Action here on YouTube. This video was produced with fair use. Today's show is very different, and we will return to regular shows tomorrow. This show will highlight the history of the Disneyland Monorail. Please let us know if you would like to see more Disneyland history shows from us. If we see enough interest, then from time to time, we will do more history of Disneyland. Please give us a thumbs up, or leave a comment below if you would like to see more of this type of Disneyland history. We would like to dedicate this show to Tam94114. Enjoy the show? The Disneyland Monorail system is a monorail line that operates at the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. It has been operating since June 14, 1959. It was the first permanent monorail system to operate in the Western Hemisphere. The monorail originally opened as Disneyland Allweg Monorail System on June 14, 1959, and was not a transportation attraction. It was only a sightseeing attraction in Tomorrowland. In 1961, the track was extended to 2.5 miles to transport guests to and from the Disneyland Hotel. The job of building the monorail was originally assigned to the Standard Carriage Works of East Los Angeles, but in late 1958, Walt Disney, pressured for time, moved it to his Burbank studios. Disney designer Bob Gurr then headed a Disney team that designed and manufactured the cars, chassis, suspension, and propulsion systems. Gurr and Disney were assisted by Allweg, the German company that pioneered straddle beam monorails. The Disneyland Allweg monorail system opened on June 14, 1959, just in time for the rededication of Tomorrowland and a broader expansion of Disneyland, which included the Matterhorn bobsleds, the submarine voyage, the expanded version of Autopia, and the motorboat cruise. The Mark I trains, red and blue, consisted of 3 cars each. The opening ceremony was attended by then Vice President Richard Nixon and his family. During the ceremony, there was difficulty with the ribbon cutting. In 1961, it became a true transportation system when the track was extended 2.5 miles outside the park to a second station near the Disneyland Hotel. As part of this project, the Tomorrowland station was lengthened to accommodate 4-car Mark II trains, and a third yellow train was added. From Hotel Station, there were 2 trips above Disneyland available aboard the monorail, a quick tour and general admission. Guests wishing to embark upon a Vista-Dome view of the park, including a leisurely layover in Tomorrowland within the tailcone, could purchase an exclusive round-trip tour ticket at Hotel Station and save the expense of general admission to Disneyland. Nose and tailcone door latches were independent of the main door release button. A simple dial indicator above the tailcone compartment door could be turned to one of 3 positions: general admission guests, round-trip only guests, and mixed. Hostess attendants at Tomorrowland Station would check the dial position and open the door for general admission guests. If general admission guests boarded the tailcone in Tomorrowland, the dial would be set to mixed, then all mixed tailcone guests disembarked at the hotel. Both platforms were lengthened in 1968 for the new 5-car Mark III trains, which added a 4th green train.
The Beamway path was realigned into a section of the parking lot in 1994 to accommodate the construction of the Indiana Jones Adventure Show building. The trains were fitted with new electrical pickup shoes and tail view cameras, enabling 2-train point-to-point shuttle service where the first arriving train was disembarked, moved along empty to just beyond the station. The second train arrived, disembarked, embarked, and dispatched so the first train could be loaded and dispatched for the return. In 1999, the monorail began lengthy periods of closures due to construction of the Disney California Adventure theme park, where the monorail Beamway passed through what had formerly been the parking lot. Although the Beamway's route was not altered, a significant amount of construction was done around the existing Beamway, and much of the terrain under the Beamway support columns were regraded, necessitating the closures. Additionally, the Disneyland Hotel Station and all of its nearby hotel structures were completely demolished and a new station built in the same location. Downtown Disney Station is treated as a second gate into Disneyland Park, so a general admission passport or valid annual pass must be presented to ride the monorail, and the tailcone tour is no longer offered.
In 2004, Monorail Orange was removed from the line and taken to Walt Disney Imagineering in Glendale to be reverse engineered. Monorail Blue was removed in September 2006 for rebuilding. The Finding Nemo submarine voyage show building was extended into the lagoon beneath the monorail, which closed from August 21 through late December 2006 to prepare for the 2007 opening of Nemo.
The system resumed limited shuttle operations in 2000 when the downtown Disney station became operational, but a significant portion of the beamway was still unusable due to construction. In 2001, the monorail resumed full-capacity forward-direction circuit operations, passing through Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, as well as showcasing the new park. In the fall of 2006, the Tomorrowland station was remodeled due to the Finding Nemo submarine voyage construction. The original speed ramps were removed, and a new concrete ramp was added on the east end of the station to handle the queue and access to the station, with concrete stairs on the west end to handle the exiting monorail passengers.
In order to remove old monorail trains and replace them with new ones, they are shunted to Maintenance Shop Beam D, where each car segment is prepared individually for removal by supporting the remaining segment and disconnecting the bellows, cables, and articulated motor truck. The car is then rolled outside along the beam to a position where a custom crane hoist harness is fitted to it, and the car is hoisted off the beam and transferred to a truck trailer on which a transport beam is bolted. The diesel/hydraulic tractor is used as a switcher to carefully tow each car into and out of the maintenance shop. The procedure is reversed for fitting new segments of monorail train cars to the beam while testing each system and connection. Each fully assembled train is then slowly and methodically tested thoroughly over many months before it can be placed into revenue service for guests. It was determined after delivery of Mark 7 Monorail Red that platform clearance was too tight for the new, elongated end compartments, so Monorail Blue was modified at the manufacturer and entered service. Downtown Disney Station has one platform. After a 5-minute loading, the train leaves downtown Disney and makes a short loop around the district before crossing above the esplanade between the two parks and heads back to Disneyland. Once inside the park, the monorail crosses the railroad again and goes into a series of sharp bends and curves around Tomorrowland. The track travels above the submarine lagoon and Autopia. The track crosses the lagoon 4 times. The track then curves around the Matterhorn bobsleds, giving a view of Fantasyland, then turns left to re-enter the Tomorrowland station.
All monorails are equipped with Grover 1056 2-chime air horns. The horn must be sounded twice when departing a station, at one point where the track parallels the currently in use People Mover/Rocket Rod track, and when approaching the Matterhorn. They are also sounded when a bird lands on the track, and as a greeting to passing Disneyland Railroad trains near the switch to the barn. The original monorails were equipped with horns that sounded more like real ground-level trains. The Disneyland Monorail is an amazing piece of engineering. Guests of Disneyland have enjoyed the monorail for decades. Next year will be Disneyland's 70th anniversary. The monorails will be decorated to reflect this Disneyland milestone. Really, we have Walt Disney himself to thank him for building the monorail for us all to enjoy. Thank you, Walt. Thank you. This video was produced with fair use. Thank you for watching today's show. See you all tomorrow, for sure.